Okay, so this is the more formal unboxing of the Revell Hurricane Mk.IIc. This is a 1/32nd scale kit. I've already unboxed this on the channel. I'll link that video below if you want to see that. It was on Midweek Model Meet. This is in one of the new flip-top boxes. It's got various pieces there and some stuff on the bottom. Not really interested in any of that. We just want to see what's inside. So let's open up the flip-top box. First thing to say is the flip-top box is nice. It's not quite as nice as I'd wanted it. I'd like these to be a bit more rigid. Carrying the box, it's quite easy to deform it if you're carrying it. But anyway, usual things inside. You've got the instructions and the cartograph decal sheet with its cover wrapped around inside. We'll look at those shortly. These were all bagged. Obviously, I've taken them out for the first unboxing, but we've got a separately bagged set of transparencies. The fuselage and wings were bagged together. So you get two fuselage frames, two wing frames, a frame which is, I'll show you later, separate for the 2C. Obviously this is based on the 2023 released Mark I kit. You have another 3 frames here. And again, this one here having pieces for the Mk.IIc Sea Hurricane. So first of all, we've got the fuselage halves. So these are nicely moulded, nice crisp moulding, quite small injection gates on the actual part itself. We've got some really nice detail here, some engravings, some fastener marks on the metal framing, and then some nice fabric effect on the rear fuselage here and also on this tail. Really nice. I like the way that this is done. It looks like you can sort of see the metal frame underneath, which is quite a nice way of representing it. A little bit of framing on the inside, but we'll see more of what replaces that in the other parts. Main difference on the port side is that you have this little flap for the stepping step. Next up you have the 2 frames for the wings. These are obviously just done per wing rather than tops and bottoms. So you've got the port wing and the starboard wing. And again, very much like the fuselage, you've got nice engraved detail, you've got nice raised detail as well, some rivets on here. You've got the same on this sort of inboard section here, much smoother out of the rest of the wing, and then again that riveting to the end. Blisters for the Hispano cannons and ejection ports for the shell casings. I would have preferred those if they were all the way through rather than just recessed, but not the end of the world. A little bit of flash on this here, and unfortunately a very large sink mark in this wing, which for the age of the kit is rather unfortunate. You would have thought they would have got the impressions of that right, but not the end of the world, but slight detractor there. And again, some more flash here, which is surprising on such a young tooling. So first of the larger frames, this contains the engine blank, which I'll come to in the instructions, and a lot of the cockpit components. So these cockpit framing sides, so this is all the sort of tubular structure that everything was kind of bolted to, like the seat and things. And it looks really nice. You've got some little detail of some of the controls there. It's nicely reproduced in scale size, and that looks pretty good. Otherwise, you've got things like the control panel, the instrument panel, pieces of the cockpit flooring, etc. The rudder pedals. So overall, looks pretty nice. You've got a couple of different types of exhaust fairing. Those look pretty good. Nice to have that choice. Got the horizontal stabilizer ailerons and the fillet for the Mk.IIc, not the Sea Harrier but the 2C. Parts of the seat. So this all looks pretty good. Next, for the large frames, we've got again the Sea Hurricane fillet. And then you've got various pieces of the control surfaces. We've got flaps, we've got the horizontal stabilizers, we've got the rudder, we've got the fuselage fillet for between the wings, where the undercarriage bays are. And again, this all looks pretty good. We've got some detail in some of these spars, the actual undercarriage bay itself. These are quite thin, the trailing edges of these flaps, which is good. So these are the closed, these are the open, I think. So overall, again, looks pretty good. Next we have this slightly smaller frame which has the wheels, it's got the propeller, got the undercarriage covers, got the separate hubs for the wheel here which go in on these. You don't get separate hubs for the outboard piece where they attach to the undercarriage, which is unfortunate. I'd have preferred if they were separate, but the actual undercarriage itself looks quite nice and sturdy, and I like the way that it's moulded in one piece here. So then you'll just have the bracing strut, the actuator. You've got other sort of small cockpit elements, so things like the control column, some of the rear bracing, or I should say bottom bracing. So again, overall, it looks reasonable, not bad at all. So the last sprue frame here just covers a little bit of the front fuselage wheel well area, radiators, spinner, Hispano cannons, and part of the oil cooler piece. So I think these are all specific to the Mark II version, and they all look pretty nice. We've got some nice engraved detail, molded detail on here. One thing I did notice, and you'll have seen this if you watched the unboxing that I did on the Midweek Model Meet, is you do have ejector pin marks on the rear of these Hispano barrels, which is not great. It's a real pain to clean these up. I mean, it's not out of the realms of possibility, but it's just a brand new 2025 kit. Okay, even if you say these bits were designed back in 2022, it's not a 2020s sort of design choice that we would expect, I think. It's fair to say. So what I'll do now is actually get onto the build of this and take you through that step by step, so you can see how this kit builds up. This frame covers the transparencies, obviously, and you can see we've got pretty good optical clarity on all of these pieces, even with the extreme curve at the top of the fuselage there. I think this is just to cover these little indicator lights, landing lights maybe, I don't know exactly what they are on the sprue there. And then we've got the light covers in the wing, the ones at the tips of the wing, and then some other little formation light pieces, covers, lenses, whatever. So this all looks very nice. You've got the reflector gun sight piece there as well. So this all looks pretty good, and it's nice to see both a closed and open version of the canopy here too. So good stuff.